Why, hello everyone! Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Yeah, it's been 18 days. In the last episode of Enter the Gungeon, we beat the game with the Hunter. Yeah, it's been a while for me. I don't remember when I recorded those episodes. It was pretty long ago, actually. And, you know, Shadow Colossus was definitely one of those series where it's just like, I just kind of lost track of time. However, now that we are here, you know, doing our thing as of currently, I want to know if you guys are excited, hyped, ready to go down in history as just the worst fan base. I'm just joking. As just the craziest, fastest growing fan base of them all. Also, not true. Doesn't really matter, I guess. But yeah. I recorded these episodes in August, like around the August 5th or 6th time period, right? Not this episode, the 10 episodes before this series. I recorded them. If you're curious how I know that now, it's because I looked it up on my YouTube channel. So yeah. So if you don't remember, we beat the Hunter's Pass, I believe. Yeah, it was Hunter's first. It was Hunter's second, and then before that was Marine. So yeah. And now we're going to be playing as the convict, I guess. So that's cool. Also, we saw this guy. He now sells stuff. He has some really good items, and you should keep an eye out for them. And yeah, I'm just pretty excited to get back in this game, being able to record it. And because I already know what's going to be, like, I already know what's going down next. Like, I already know what the next series is. I hope guys really excited for whenever that comes. I'm just gonna plow through this game real quick. Plow through this game? I don't think that's actually possible. But meet Daisuke. It's you again. If you don't remember, I'm Daisuke, acolyte of the icosahedron Hedrox. But I was that was a hard name to say. May he of the many sides smile upon you, lawbreaker. Now on to business. Are you finding your time in the Gungeon a little bit too predictable? A little too easy, perhaps? If so, my blessing should add some excitement to your day. Feel like rolling the bones? So every time you roll the bones, in this case, you have to pay 6 hegemony credits. I'm not going to do this for a while. This might just be a special episode thing at the end, where it's just like, you know, I'll show it off. I'm not going to beat it whatsoever. So, yeah. Not to be unlucky, huh? So, that's challenge mode, basically. So, yeah. Let's see what new items there are. I can't buy anything, but let's see. Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm actually really excited to come back to this. I was practicing some, Enter the Gungeon earlier today, and I had this curse run, which it's surrounded with curse. I had curse bullets, which I don't even know if we have unlocked. Like, if we could possibly use them. I was playing as the convict, and I got the maximum curse possible until, well, a special little enemy that can't be killed showed up. And one day we'll definitely see it one day, for sure. By golly, it was something. I ended up dying on floor 3, but it was funny, and it was a good time. It was practicing so I could get to the dragon, but that run was fine. That run was fine too. So yeah. So I'm like really, I've said this like 15 times today, but I'm actually really excited to get back to this game because this is like one of the games that I know I'm gonna have a fantastic time playing, and I don't really get bored of it all that quick. So yeah. Also, we got sunglasses, and you might be curious what they do. They give you coolness, which I don't quite remember what it does, but it's one of those stats that you actually would have no idea is a thing. Also, when something explodes, you slow down time. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty. Oh God, God, by golly. So yeah, okay, so the difference between me recording this and recording Shadow Colossus. Shadow Colossus is one of those games where it's like, you know, it's a very story-based game, so you know, follow the story. Then this also is going to be including this next game that I'll be playing, that I don't know how I'm going to end up, I don't know how I'm going to be putting into segments. But This game isn't very story-based whatsoever. It's you know, shoot guns, and that's it. That's all you need to do. So, I don't know how this is gonna end up going, because I know the first 10 episodes of the series were they're either very hit or miss. We got all the way to the forge, and then died. Just about every time, except for 3 of them times. So, yeah, no, we're just gonna kind of hope that everything goes well this time. I mean, I doubt it will. It you know, as everything else does when someone records something, and everything automatically goes south. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. And I might drop some hints to what the next game is here and there. As of currently, I'll say this now. As of recording this now, I've beaten all 3 of the games and gotten. That's already a hint there. I've already gotten all the achievements for them, and you've gotten platinum for all of them because I'm one of those kids, right? Oh, there's a new enemy. Oh, I'm gonna talk about him in a second. So yeah, and it was really good. I enjoyed my time with it. So yeah. So you see this guy? You see how he has a cape? Well, he is passive, and he will not kill you, which is nice because that's cool. So he will not kill you. He will not shoot you at all. If they have a cape, don't mess with them until that happens. This happens 4 more times for me. It has happened 5 times. Something spectacular will happen, and it's like my favorite section of this game ever. It's the part of the game where I'm actually like so excited that I'm no joke. I'm super hyped to just see that happen. So that's 1 of 5. We need to find 4 more, and they just randomly show up. I believe they don't pop in like how normal enemies would. I believe they're just gonna be just in the room, right? And their name is, I believe, like Caped Vulcan. And I'm very excited. Very, very excited. So yeah. We're not gonna go down to Oubliette this time around. I mean, I might, but at the same time, why do that when I can just go to floor 5? You feel me? Hopefully this next chest is like a really good chest, like, I don't know, like a black chest or something. I mean, I'll take a blue. I mean, I won't, the trash cannon sucks. I mean, I'll take it, but it sucks. But I'll take it, I guess. Because, you know, the trash cannon is something that just shoots trash. It's not that great. I don't know, I'll use it on the boss for a bit. I don't really think it's that great. I'll not play it. So, yeah. 50 bullets. That's not that much. Oh, I actually fought these guys on that curse playthrough thing I was telling you about. So yeah. And on that playthrough, I kept pressing the wrong buttons too. So I kept like blanking because I've been playing another game, and this always happens when I transfer to this game. I start pressing the wrong buttons, or this happens when I start playing any other game. I just start pressing not the right buttons whatsoever. So that's fun, isn't it? I'm just gonna do that. Come down here. Do one of these things. There we go. See, everything's just gonna be fine. As someone who is very worried about dying here. Oh god, come on. Thought I had a blank, but I already used it. I used it at the treasure room thinking there was a secret room in there. Yes. Alright, cool. Now the rest should be pretty easy. Because it's like when you're fighting Ornstein and Smo, right? You kill, I think well, unless you kill the, you know, Smo first, which the majority of people don't do that because that's stupid. If you kill Ornstein first, you get a much easier second fight, in my opinion. So that's kind of what happens here, where it becomes much easier when you're fighting only one of them. When you're becomes much easier when you're only fighting one of them rather than 2 of them. Sorry, I've lost the ability to speak. Did I ever have the ability to speak? No, I didn't. Ooh, Mr. I don't know how to... Excetron? Junior. This shoots planets! It's pretty cool of a gun, I think. It's a very interesting gun. It came out in the Advanced Gungeons and Dragons. What? Yeah, Advanced Gungeons and Dragons update that came out like a month and a half ago, which is weird for me because it doesn't feel like a month and a half ago. And it's pretty good, I think. It's pretty decent. It just shoots planets, and it does a butt ton of damage. I will keep that in mind when I fight the boss. Man, remember I was telling you guys... Oh, come on. Remember I was telling you guys how my thoughts on the lead maidens and how I thought they weren't that actually all that hard? I still agree with that, but when fighting two of them, they can go die. Honestly, now I see the problem with them. And that looks like I'm not getting that key, which sucks, because I really wanted that key, because keys are nice. And that's that. You feel me? You feel me? God. You know, it's weird. Recording this, like, it's not like a month later. It's more like a few weeks later than this is going to be coming out. Because this is going to be coming out the 11th of September. And as of recording this, this is the 23rd of not October. Man, oh god, I recorded this a year early? Jeez. No, this is, August of, of August. The 23rd of August. And, it's like 2-3 weeks away. And it's weird, because I'm not really, even though I've been doing this for, like, a while now, like, recording a month early, I'm still not used to it, because it's like, so much happens in a month. Like, in a month, in August alone, I've, like, done a ton, right? I've platinumed the 3 games that are going to end up being our next playthroughs, and I've done, just overall, I've done a lot this month. So it's, like, weird to me to be, like, a month, well, it's really, like, 3 weeks early, and have so much stuff happen that happened in August, and yet, when this comes out, 3 more weeks of insaneness is going to come out. By the time I might have 3 more games done. Honestly, that's not going to happen, because right now I'm kind of in a drought for platinums, and I'm on my 40th platinum. This next platinum I get, as of right now, is, as of August 23rd, it will be my 40th platinum, so it has to be a good game, but at the same time, by God. Is this the second infuriating note we've gotten? This is the second infuriating note I think we've gotten. Right? I believe it is. Yes, it is. Great. Okay, cool. I've already talked about them. They're a secret thing. But yeah, it's like by that time I might have already gotten my 40th platinum and my 41st, depending on how everything goes. There's a lot of things that can happen in this short amount of time. I don't know what to get. I could push money to this, but that's not going to do anything for me. Also, that's probably not going to happen until episode 50. Jeez. God. There isn't going to be an episode 50. The thing is, with that, like, with what that leads to, I think it's going to be okay if I don't deal with it, because I have yet to actually finish what's on that. I have yet to finish what you get for doing that. Right? I know what happens, because, well, it's a little thing called the internet, and I don't really care about spoilers as much as other people would, so that's cool. But yeah, I already know what happens, but I think I just want to, it's like one of those sections where it's like I haven't done it yet, and I don't feel like doing it, and it's gonna take a lot of work to get there and a lot of practice. And that's something we don't have here on this channel. If you know me, normally I like to practice and get better at stuff, and that could be, like, shown by my challenge runs, which I still have yet to do, for, like, a good month. Like, no joke, I need to do that. I don't want to. Like, the thing is, I just don't feel like putting myself in a situation where I have to deal with something difficult, but at the same time, I need to get it done. Like, every day I'm like, alright, I'm gonna stream, or alright, I'm gonna record. And this is the only day I started recording, because I was like, alright, we need to get this done, because I just, we need a reward, no matter what happens. But streaming, it's like one of those things where I don't have to do it, but every time I do, they're normally very successful, and I want to do it. But at the same time, it's a lot of work. It's like putting 2-3 hours into doing something, and then like a good half of the time, nothing happening. But then the other half of the time, you get like you get like $5 or something. And that's not actually in my case, because I don't actually get any money for doing this. I only do it because it's a hobby of mine, and I find YouTubing to be interesting. But it's like, you know, let's say you sweep the floor, and you don't want to sweep the floor because you're a kid or something and you don't want to do it. And that's fine. It's up to you if you don't want to do it. Right? Imagine that, but then you had like a 50% chance to like, not even a 50-50, maybe like a 25-75% chance to get like a 25% chance to get to $5, and a 75% chance to just waste like 45 minutes of your day, depending on how slow you sweep the floor. Because honestly, if you're sleeping like a kitchen floor and it takes you 45 minutes, yeah, you don't deserve any money. But if it takes you less than that, like the normal amount of time it would take someone to sweep a floor, then you deserve something. I don't know. Look, all I'm saying is, streaming can get boring. I'm in burnout mode right now, as someone always is. Thank God I'm not in burnout mode for recording, because then that would be a death sentence for me. So, yeah. All I'm saying is, watch your back, alright? All I'm saying is, don't talk to me or my kid ever again. Oh man, this is the first time in a while we've gotten the master round, even though, funny enough, last episode, which is like what? Oh, a few days ago? What? Oh, it just shoots a bunch of them? That's pretty cool. I actually have my computer next to me. I don't edit off of it. I don't do anything like that because I don't have the right setup for it yet. I'm trying to get the right setup to start editing off of it and doing everything, but whatever. But I have the wiki set up so I can actually look up synergies. So yeah. Also, here's this guy. He's not important quite yet. He's not like a special. He's not a special guy, really. We're gonna check him out once we get back to the breach. And we'll probably talk to him next episode, tomorrow, or in my case, like half an hour from now. Yeah, no, I record the. God, it's weird. You know, it's hard to talk about an episode that's gonna happen. That's gonna come out tomorrow for you guys, but for me, is going to happen in half an hour. So it's like I can talk about the next episode all I want. But you guys have to wait 24 hours, and then you have to wait until 5 o'clock a.m. for it to come out. And don't ask me if I'm manually uploading them at 5 o'clock. I used to when I didn't have the ability to schedule them. But now that I have the ability to schedule them, I just schedule them and then just hope that nothing goes wrong. Like, I don't know, if YouTube messes up or something. That's not my fault. That's what I'm hoping for now. But yeah, also, synergy with the cult is really good. Now give me a second. Someone's calling me. Sorry, that was my father calling me to tell me about my grandmother who is on the roof doing default Fortnite dances. And I'm terrified because she's not safe. She's not safe if she's doing those dances. That's obviously not what the call is about, but I'm not going to tell you what that call was about. Either way, we're back. Oh god. So yeah, it's like 10 minutes later maybe from when I paused it. So yeah, it's pretty sick nasty, ain't it? So, yeah, I mean, yeah. All right. Now, what was I saying? I don't remember, because it was like 10 minutes ago, and I don't remember. But I can say this. This cult synergy is not bad. By God. Am I going to do this? Oh my god. Duct tape! Alright. Think. This is duct tape, right? I believe this is duct tape. Combines current equip gun with the next carried gun. It is duct tape. That is true. Now the question is, why doesn't I mean I'm gonna keep it like this, I guess. I don't know. It's just weird to me that it's not working. I haven't touched duct tape in a while, so I don't remember exactly how it works. But I do remember that it does combine the two weapons, those two weapons together. Oh. Oh. Well, now I just lost my Molotov, but I guess that's fine, isn't it? Isn't it? And now look at me. I'm a god. So, yeah, duct tape's really good of a weapon, and in fact, it's pretty sick nasty. Oh, nice. And I get freaking metronome. That's really good. I think we have had this before, you know, you do more damage the more kills you get with it without taking damage or switching guns. I believe that's what it is. I believe that's what it do, you see. For some reason, my gun's not cooperating. So that's okay, I guess. You're not the right one. Oh, and I see exactly why. Because, yeah, no, it's not even... so when the Colt ammo goes out, so does it, technically. So I can only do about, like, 6 or 7 shots with it. So, yeah, it's pretty disgusting. It's pretty not as great as I thought it was. But that's fine. It's going to be really good on the boss, I guess. Just means I'll use the sawed-off that I have for the boss. Because, you know, we can do that. You know, why not? And the more damage, the more kills I get, the more damage I'll do. So it's fine. So so I just found this out. I was watching Lobos Jr., one of the streamers I watch, not on a regular basis, but like, you know, here and there I'll watch him. It's like once a week I'll watch him or something. And I'm watching him, and someone in his chat says For Honor's free because they were talking about For Honor for a second. And it's free on Steam, not on like any other thing, from what I know. I checked the PlayStation Store too. It's not free there. Yeah, it might be free on Xbox. I don't know. I doubt it is though. And I checked there. I checked Steam, and I was like, oh, actually is free. And so I download it. I haven't played it yet, and not because my computer can't handle it. I mean, that's also probably true because my computer is a laptop and not actually a computer. So, not an actual like PC that could be built, that is built for like gaming and stuff. So it probably can't handle it. But I downloaded it, and it's on my Steam now. So if I do end up getting a better PC, there it is. Even though when I do end up getting a better PC, I'm probably not even gonna play it because I don't like For Honor. Not because I just think I think For Honor, you may think whatever you want. I think For Honor can be a fantastic game, and people are always welcome to like it. I'm not gonna say people aren't welcome to like it, but for me, I don't think For Honor's all that great of a game. I think that it's, I think it should get more crap for, you know, being the way it is. But that's me. So, yeah, also I don't really like the combat in it. So, that's cool. But I can always, it's always there now on my Steam account. So if I do ever feel like playing it for some reason, it's there. And I'm just gonna hope that it can actually let me play it if my laptop's capable enough. I don't care if it's laggy. I just want to play it just so that I can make fun of it being laggy. You feel me? Right? That's how I do things. Oh, God. Of course. Of course I get hit with the explosion rather than the gunshot itself, meaning I won't be able to get the mess around. Also, I just realized I'm not using the Excitron thing. There we go. There we go. There we go. But then we have to reload. Yeah. I don't like that with the whole ammo thing being how it is. I mean, I can't do anything about it. I just don't like it because it means that, basically means that I just don't get to shoot all that much. I don't like that. But, this is that but here. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's not even doing that much damage, but at the same time, the only reason the trick gun was doing that much damage was because of, metronome. And next time I use, the gun, not gun. Next time I use duct tape, I'll know to actually select my second weapon, because I thought it went to this next weapon, because that's what it made it sound like, that's what it made it sound like. But now that I'm thinking about it, that makes a lot of sense. So I'm an idiot, and don't call me an idiot, please. I really appreciate it. Were we talking about streaming? I think we were talking about streaming when I left off. I gotta do it. It's gotta be done. I don't feel like doing it, but it's gotta be done. But I still don't feel like doing it, if that makes sense. I mean, it probably does. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm just saying it probably does make a lot of sense. Now, let's go to floor 4. I'm hoping that we can beat the dragon and get his her pass, because her pass, I believe, is one of the easiest ones out of the number of characters there are pasts. And there's 7 pasts in the game, and currently we only have access to 4 of them, even though we technically have access to 5 of them because reasons. Also, I completely forgot about elevator guy. How I forgot about him, I don't know. It's happened, but I forgot about him nonetheless. Why don't I just use this? Yeah, we'll just like teleport out of here. We don't even need to worry about it. Now, one thing before we go to the dragon fight, we need to make sure we don't use this, because that's the one thing that screwed us over on the dragon fight. That one episode, like the hunter episode, we would have been able to beat her past then if that didn't happen. So, yeah, we have to make sure we're not stupid. I mean, that's pretty hard for me, because I'm an idiot, but still. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Man, I can't wait. Because the next few days, because if you know, because I have said this before, I think I said it, I talked about it during the Shadow Colossus playthrough, which will be going on during the time this happens. The next few days for me, not September 11th, because by the time I'll already be in it, but August 23rd, the day it is now, the next few days, like 4 days from now, I'm going back to school to learn. Interesting, right? Yeah, I have that thing. I've talked about this before, but yeah, which is gonna be great, which means less recording, or when I do record, it's gonna be an entire day's worth, because yeah, I can't just record on one morning, like a few episodes one morning, and be like, alright, I'm done, and then just, have the rest of the day to do what I want. No, now I'll have to, like, actually have a certain day that is just recording, and then the rest of the week is just, oh, I can do what I want now. Cool. I'll sit there and cry, because it's a sad day when you don't have the ability to play the games you want. So, yeah. There's a lot of games that are coming out, or have already came out for you guys that I want to play, because I'm a gamer and I want to play games, right? And I want to play them because they're fun normally, right? you know, you got Dead Cells, which recently came out for the PS4. Not really. It was more like a few weeks ago that it came out. You know, you got Dead Cells. You got Salt and Sanctuary, which came out a while ago, but I haven't played it. And the only reason I haven't played it yet was because I didn't think it was gonna be all that great. But now that I'm like thinking about it, it probably would be a pretty good game. I just need to take a risk. I just thought, I don't think I'm gonna like that all that much. And now here I am saying, I think I'm gonna like that pretty much. So yeah. And then the last one was Death's Gambit, which came out very recently for me, but like a few weeks ago for you guys. And that game looks pretty good. The achievement list does not. And apparently I've heard about a debug mode that was that was left in the game. So I'm pretty excited. Oh yeah. Because that, if I get Death's Gambit and it ends up being my 40th platinum, and it's just because the debug mode's a thing, that will be hilarious, because it just is like, no matter how much I try, it's still one of my latest and probably one of my bigger achievements of, you know, the achievement thing, a trophy collecting scene, right, is because a debug mode is a thing. Hi, Mimic. This is the first time we've come upon a Mimic in this game. Wow. So this is a Mimic. You can tell by its moving, and when you shoot it, it shoots a cursed bullet at you. And yeah, if you see a Mimic, kill it, and you'll get an item. That's that. And really, that's actually a really good gun. Yeah, it's really nice to get a Mimic, but at the same time, you don't always want a Mimic, because they sometimes can screw you over. In this case, they didn't, so that was pretty nice of them. So yeah. Alright, Kill Pillars, can you just, like, be good to me? I'd really appreciate it today. You know, I'm not having a bad day or anything, I just want you to not screw me over. Like you always end up doing when I record this game. Well, it's more the High Priestess that screws me over more than you. Okay, you already screwed me over because I can't get the thing I want. Suck a lot. You know that? You guys are just the worst. You guys are meanie bilbeanies, alright? I don't want to hear it. Can one of you die, please? I don't even know which one of you is the one that's about to die. I don't even know. Which saddens me, because I just want to kill him. Man, saying that out loud is really kind of mean. Oh, God. Oh, man, remember when blanks were a thing? I completely didn't forget about them. It's just I haven't used them. Which one of you is it? It's this guy, right here. There we go. Now oh, come on! Please, I don't want to die on the 4th floor! The next episode is going to be the convict again, isn't it? Yes, it is. The answer is C. For yes. Today's episode is sponsored by the letter C. For yes. Yes, Poppy, kill me. Man. Kill Pillars. You're probably the best boss on this floor to fight, and you still give me trouble. Alright, whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Crush channel. Next episode, we'll come back and hopefully beat this with the convict. Hopefully. I'll see you guys then. Peace.